Good afternoon. My name is Ariselda Garcia, and my presentation for today will be about drug problems. The purpose for this presentation is, at the end of the presentation, the audience will be able to understand the drug problems that are being by the members of our community in school, workplace, and at home. In my introduction, I am the relative of a drug addict. In the past, my cousin excessive use of drugs has affected his family, work, as well as his health. For those who are not aware of the drugs that are out there available, they are available to everyone. Drugs are everywhere. Students, teachers, members of the community, and people we least expect have been exposed or are currently using drugs. In 1999, my cousin was 14 years old when he was first exposed to drugs in school. He was introduced to them by a teacher. This was the beginning of a long journey for him as well for us as a family member. As a family member, a new mom, I was concerned to what I was at some point in my life to go to face my children when they get at that age where they can be introduced about drugs. The central idea that I have is the growing variety of drugs that are available in the public can be managed and even prevented, and there is a good community involvement. In my preview today, I am going to be talking with you all about some drug facts. I am going to offer you some warning signs that can help you to determine whether or not your children or spouses or family members you have been or exposed to drugs. I will also be providing you with some guidelines and tips to help you be more aware of what is being offered out there in the public. In my body, drug addiction is a fast and serious growing problem. Drug addiction has been growing in the United States for over 30 years in public schools. From as early as 1970s, drug distribution and use had reached to public schools. Today, drug exposure is more restricted, but is still going on in schools. Students have more access to drugs through other sources other than schools, like internet and other public resources. Some of the signposts, drugs are everywhere, and with the brief information about some places where drugs are being offered to the public, that I can provide you with some resources and warning signs to that parents that are aware of what can be done to help minimize the contact with drugs. Drug addiction is a serious problem and has warning signs that can be detected. About 7% of 8th graders are drug users according to the National Institute of Drug Abuse, the Science of Drug Abuse and Addiction. Teenagers are the ones mainly at risk of being drug users because they are easily influenced by peers or adults. Warning signs that children are exposed to drugs can be change in the behavior, attitude, and self-esteem. Eating habits, personal hygiene, and physical change with substance abuse can cause a person to change their lifestyles drastically. The need for them to have money or asking for money amounts are often a warning signs. Those exposed to drugs may stay away from their friends who do not use them. Parents missing money or items in which money can be collected through sales. Drug addiction can be managed by implementing such strategies. The parents need to be involved in in the child's life as well as in education. It is very important for parents to know for students, friends, and the places where they go. Researching the background of children's teachers and be well informed of what types of person they are. Being involved in the community helps better identifying who or where drugs are and help avoid the exposure of the children to drugs. In my closing, in today's presentation, I have informed you about how the increase of drug abuse is in school, have affected our children in our community. I have also discussed what you have, some of the warning signs and guidelines that can be used to help minimize the exposure of drugs among our children. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day.